Happy St. Patrick's Day, and welcome to the International Space Station. I'm Katie Coleman, a NASA astronaut, and I love St. Patrick's Day. In my family, we are a quarter Irish on each side, and somehow that adds up to much more than a half. And I wanted to bring something up to space with me that would recognize my Irish heritage. And since I'm also a flute player, I thought, why not Irish flutes? And so I had gotten to know the renowned band, the Chieftains, and I asked them if they would mind if I borrowed some of their instruments and I brought them on a little business trip. I might not have mentioned that the trip would be 6 months long and that the flutes would have traveled several million miles before they came home. And I'd like to reassure them that their treasures are just fine. They're actually never far from home because we fly over Ireland several times a day. This lovely wooden flute belongs to Mr. Matt Malloy of the Chieftains, and I've really loved having it up here. It's just a beautiful instrument. And here in my pocket is a tin whistle from Paddy Maloney. Now, even though I'm not a clearly professional flute or whistle player, I've really felt privileged to have these instruments up in space with me. The penny whistle fits in my pocket, and I can take it out whenever I, have time to play. And just looking at Matt's flute floating around in the space station, it's 100 years old. And I think the contrast of the old and the new, you wouldn't think it, but it's exactly the right thing to float around in the middle of an orbiting space station. Well, St. Patrick's Day is a day when people all over the earth recognize their Irish heritage. And now we're doing that from space as well. Happy St. Patrick's Day from the International Space Station. Happy St. Patrick's Day.